The world holds its breath. Tension grips every nation. We stand on the precipice of a global conflict unlike any other. This is not a war of ideology or territory. This is World War III, a nightmare scenario where the very survival of humanity hangs in the balance. Imagine a world consumed by fire and fury, cities reduced to rubble, millions, perhaps billions dead, the very air we breathe poisoned by radiation. This is the devastating potential of World War III. A conflict fought not only on land, sea and air, but also in the virtual realm of cyberspace. The weapons of this war are terrifying. Nuclear arsenals capable of annihilating entire populations. Advanced cyber weapons that can cripple infrastructure and sow chaos. Autonomous drones that hunt their prey with ruthless efficiency. But before the first shot is fired, before the missiles leave their silos, there are signs. Whispers of war echoing through the corridors of power. A slow, simmering build-up of tension that could ignite at any moment. The roots of conflict run deep. They're found in the smouldering embers of old rivalries, in the battle for resources and dominance. They fester in the hearts of those who seek power at any cost. The world is a powder keg, and the fuses are burning. In Eastern Europe, the shadow of war already looms. The South China Sea simmers with territorial disputes. The Middle East remains a tinderbox of religious and political tension. Miscalculation is a constant threat. A misplaced word, a misjudged action could be the spark that ignites the inferno. In a world armed to the teeth, accidents can happen, and in the blink of an eye, a local skirmish can escalate into a global conflagration. The digital age has introduced a new and insidious threat: cyber warfare. State-sponsored hackers wage silent battles in the digital realm, targeting critical infrastructure, financial systems, and even election processes. A crippling cyber attack could be the opening salvo of World War III, plunging the world into chaos and sowing the seeds of panic. No nation stands alone in this interconnected world. Alliances forged over decades will be tested like never before. On one side, NATO, led by the United States, stands as a bulwark against aggression. On the other, Russia and China, with their own network of allies, challenge the established order. These are the titans, the heavyweights of the geopolitical arena, but smaller players could be drawn into the conflict, their fates intertwined with those of the superpowers. Regional powers, motivated by self-preservation or ambition, may find themselves forced to choose sides. And then there are the wild cards. Non-state actors, from terrorist organizations to criminal syndicates, could exploit the chaos of war for their own ends. Cyber attacks, assassinations, even attacks on civilian populations could become commonplace as the lines between war and peace become blurred. Section 4. Visions of Armageddon. World War III is not a single conflict, but a hydra with many heads. It could unfold in countless ways, each more terrifying than the last. Conventional warfare armies clash on land, sea, and air. Tanks roll across borders, fighter jets duel in the skies, and warships exchange fire on the high seas. Millions are caught in the crossfire, their lives shattered by the relentless onslaught. Nuclear war. The unthinkable becomes reality. Mushroom clouds rise over cities, casting long shadows over a dying world. Radiation sickness spreads like wildfire, leaving countless victims in its wake. The lucky ones die quickly. The unlucky ones face a slow, agonizing death. Cyber warfare. The digital world becomes a battleground. Hackers wage war on critical infrastructure, plunging cities into darkness, disrupting communications and crippling economies. Financial markets crash, supply chains collapse, and social order breaks down as panic and chaos grip the world. Hybrid warfare, all of the above and more. A terrifying blend of conventional warfare, nuclear brinkmanship, and crippling cyber attacks. A war fought on multiple fronts with no clear battle lines and no easy answers. Section 5. The only way out. The potential consequences of World War III are too horrific to contemplate, yet we must confront this possibility, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. For in understanding the stakes, we may find the will to prevent the unthinkable. Diplomacy is our only hope. Dialogue, understanding, and compromise are the only weapons that can break the cycle of hatred and mistrust. We must work tirelessly to resolve conflicts peacefully, to address the root causes of war, and to build a more just and equitable world. The future is not predetermined, The path to war is not inevitable. The choice is ours. We can choose to walk the path of peace, or we can choose to stumble blindly into the abyss. Let us choose wisely.